Hello, Grand. I feel way more energized today. So, that is good. Hopefully we'll have some good ideas flowing. After the stream yesterday, I just took a nap for like 2 hours. And then I woke up at like 11 p.m. Cool. Hopefully we can make 11 today to make up for the 9 yesterday. If not, that's fine. I'm sure one of these streams will go really fast and I'll just have time for another one. Starting off with an idea that we tried a couple streams ago. I think I finally found a good effect for it. Maybe not a fantastic name, but we'll work on it. Period. Yeah, that's fine, of course. No obligations. I'll give it a couple minutes before I start really making some, and I guess I might as well start. I'm not really sure about the flavor for this card. 0 or 9, you got both ends of the spectrum. What's something that exists on both ends of the spectrum? Yin and yang. An optimistic pessimist. Yeah, it's pretty fickle. Yeah. I feel like there's gonna be there's always some perfect flavor that I can just never manage to reach. One with everything. Pandarins are so cool. I've created so many Pandaria flavored cards on stream, and it's so weird because I never make Pandaria flavored cards. It never comes up. But I've been doing it a lot on stream. Okay, that is a lewd Pandarin. So that's when you know you've scrolled too far down in Google Images. All or nothing brawler. Maybe not brawler, but probably a different word. I think that conveys the flavor well enough. What is he? He's a monk, all or nothing monk. Is there a different word for monk? Apparently brawler is actually somewhat flavorful to monk. Yeah, I was thinking about brewer too. But I think brawler, just the destroy fits better. Cool. First card. I almost didn't save it. I should really disable that downloads pop-up thingy. I close it every single time. Alright, I wrote a couple more ideas down today. Let's see what I got. Oh my gosh, I can barely read my handwriting. Okay, this one is weird, but the idea was some sort of spell that was like destroy a random minion. If it's friendly, do something. Draw 2 cards. I think the natural instinct is for it to be a warlock card, so I'm gonna make it a warrior card. It is indeed the old classic meme song. Crabinance? What? Is this like a crab rave meme or something? Not really. What are you saying, Grand? I should. Okay, Purse is telling me I should make music cards on stream.
Yes.
Gonna,
hello.
Oh God, it's
I was.
you can hear that, can't you? Purse says I should make music cards on stream. I'll think about it. I don't know if he's watching right now, but I'll think about it. I might do it if I run out of ideas today, but I kind of want to keep the stream card self-contained, because at the end of the month I want to make a post like on the subreddit like, I made 10 cards a day for the past 30 days, so I made 300 cards. Here's the best 10, here's some lessons I learned. I kind of want to do like a reflection thing. I'd like to do this every day for a month and make 10 cards each day for a total of 300 cards. That's an ambitious goal, but I've almost made it a week. Yesterday was a slight hiccup, but I'm ready to keep going. Yeah, not much else to say, but I feel like this is a really good design exercise. Alright, now how to balance this card. Yeah, I might use it to like test some ideas and then we can adapt it into the music set. I don't want to just like stream me making cards for the music set. Not that there's something wrong with that. I just don't personally want to do it because I want to do this like reflective thing. Okay, double shot is 3 mana, destroy a random enemy minion. So this is probably fine for a warrior. Flavor. Yeah. Part of me is like, it feels weird as a warrior card, like yeah, it definitely does. And then part of me is like, I should push some boundaries by making this a warrior card. Just to kind of like, I don't know, make it more interesting. I'm not exactly sure how I'm feeling. Reckless Rage. I do like that. I want to find an art of some warrior just like swinging his blade like around him in a circle. Just like completely being an idiot. Found some good art. That's pretty good. I think I'm gonna go for a dragon flavor, like a dragon attacking the town. I think it's kind of got a weird flavor, but it tells a story. Or I'm an unexpected visitor. Probably unexpected visit. Let's see this one. Oh, it's like really low res. I'll look for a better dragon attack art. Kind of like how he's attacking a town in this one. This art is by Tomek Larek, Tomekllarek. There's always like, you could always take this in a different direction, like destroy a random minion if you are holding a dragon. You can choose. This is poorly worded, but I mean, I like the effect of the previous one more. I don't really. The other one just is like a arbitrary dragon support card that anyone could make. I'll go with this. Or I guess it's really not that flavorful. Okay. Crowd Roaster. Deal 7 damage to a random minion. There we go, better. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really thinking about balance really, but this is a little bit of Crowd Roaster quoting. OP Flame Cannon. Nailed it. Awesome. No. Oh well. Cool. Just edit it in Paint. I've done that before on a couple cards when I was really lazy and I didn't feel like remaking it, so I just like took portions of other cards I had saved. And one time I did it, I was adding a beast tag to Pepe, and so I forgot to raise, it didn't raise the text, and so the text was like slightly lower than it should have been, and so I was very annoyed because it looked annoying. Okay. This card, oh my god. This is called Oasis by Wonderwall. No, I'm just kidding. It's called Wonderwall. Did you just see the 3-minute 1-6 on the left? Or it's a 1-7. Battle cry. Give your taunt minions lifesteal. Abomination playable. Abomination OP. Maybe just give a taunt minion lifesteal. That seems like something Blizzard would do more. Class limited, please. I mean, you think it's fine if it's just one, right? If it's like a 2-mana 2/1, like Shield Break or whatever. I don't. It seems specific, but I really don't think it's that specific. It's just kind of like a random card. Like, no. I want it to be able to give a taunt to minions. You can only choose one, but they all get it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, thanks for catching that. I feel like it should be a 3/1. I don't know why. It's just calling out to me. It's really not that strong with Abomination. Like, you have to run Abomination. So, like, yeah. Oh god. Hard puncher be like. Card muncher. Battle cry. Eat a card from your deck to restore 1 health. Oh please, Walrus and Pixel at the same time. Okay, what was I saying? A flavor for this card? This flavor seems really specific, but I'm thinking taunt to mean comedian and lifesteal to mean drinks. So he's a bartender at a comedy bar and he's empowering the comedian on the stage. That's really specific, isn't it? That's a bad flavor, right? Someone tell me that's bad so I can stop thinking about it. Because that's where I'm currently at for this card. Purse literally is he's watching the stream, he's not typing in the chat, and he's just typing in random channels to comment on the stream. So I'm going to Discord and he's just like in random channels he's typing comments expecting me to have read them. Okay, you got your typical like shield enchanter like vampiric blacksmith. Wow, that's a 0 on the flavor scale. Actually, that's like a 1. Then you got I don't know. How can you be more intricate with this? Lifesteal is a kind of broad thing to flavor around. A soul for a soul? Welcome. Thanos? What? I'm thinking maybe about like a flirty someone. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking about this card. Maybe I'll just like look through my art gallery and see if there's anything that catches my eye. Love Striker, like Love Struck almost. Okay, not every art can be like exactly Hearthstone, cartoon fantasy. This is probably the best I'm gonna get. Love Maker? That sounds weird. I'm not doing that. Like, y'all really want me to use this art instead? Voice text chat. Oh, is he talking in there? Oh my god, Purse. Please. Make it 8 damage and rag. Oh, okay, I like this art. Yeah, that's actually really good art. Thank you. I'm not moving to Twitch, Purse, by the way. Like, gosh, I don't know. I just see no reason for it. Twitch is like a gaming thing. I feel like there's also a really good name for this that I can't think of. Like, Cutie Pie, Creepy Pie. I don't know. What's the name in dollar on? Adorable monstrosity. How to get hung up on a name 101. Feels custom Hearthstone man. The solution is Power Thesaurus. Dude, if you've ever made a card called Thesaurus and it was a beast, you're 200 IQ. I can't believe I never thought of that. Actually, I can, because it's a really smart pun, and I'm not good with smart puns. I think Gatekeeper was the first one to make that. Or it was Acid. I think it was Acid. Either one of those. They're the genius pun makers. Taunting Lifestealer. Nice. What about like Strife Leecher? That's like lifesteal, but like reversed? No. The stream is ahead of the chat? What does that mean? Like I'm lagging behind you? Or like there's a lot of delay? Like what do you, can you rephrase that? I'm still confused. Like, is there high delay or low delay? If there's high delay, you could recommend pause and unpause the stream. Very low ping. Oh, okay. Welcome, Grath. Holy... Something holy? Probably not with this art. Ravishing Critter. I do kind of like that name. By the way, welcome. How about False Ugleet? Just kidding. I actually kind of like that. What do people? Yeah, wait, hold on. What if it's like something pet? Like, what is something? What is something people call their pets? Like, precious, or just like precious pet? I don't know. Not like a named name, but like, because that would be legendary, and I don't think this should be legendary. Monster Hunter? Putrid Precious. Pretty putrid. Oh, pruted? Was that a misspelling? I feel like there needs to be a noun. I'm like so hung up on this card. Teeny Ravisher. I feel like we'll just go with something like that. I like that actually. I like the word teeny. I think teeny conveys the kind of cuteness that I want to, and Ravisher, well, describes its state. I think that's good. Okay, I'm fine with this at least because we spent a while on this card. The art source now. Hold on, let me just get that before we move on. Is this dollar on art? It's Botos Vlad. Classic. Oh, her name is Lady. Has he done any official Hearthstone art? Yeah, Necreon Blade. He has done some. Okay, cool. Hearthcards just broke? Uh-oh. Hopefully it didn't break on me. Let's see. It's fine with me. Bitsy Bloodletter. Oh, shoot. I kind of like Bloodletter. Bitesy. Ah, shoot. Well, I like your idea, Grath. I think that's a cool name. Oh, Tech, he started with Witchwood Apple. That was his first art. Alright, let's top down one. Oh, Biddy. Let's top down this art. Chad. Thank you. Okay. What does Chad do, everybody? Stream on YouTube instead of Twitch? Okay, will do. Okay, done. I'm already streaming on YouTube instead of Twitch. I was thinking about like something like walking wall. Okay, not this obviously, but like trembling oh, Moving Castle. I like that. I haven't even seen that movie, but like Walking Watchtower. I like that, but I kind of like Moving Castle. If someone comes up with a really good name, we might switch it, but yeah, Moving Castle is pretty good. Yeah, I think this needs to have taunt, right? And it probably should not be legendary because the name is not very legendary invoking. What about like moves right at the start of your turn? Move right one spot. Go back into your deck at the end. I don't know how to word this, but like At the start of your turn, he moves right one spot, and if he's already out of the rightmost, then he goes back on the top of your deck, or into your deck. This is like ultra top down, because we go from the card to the name, and then from the name to the effect. I think it's been done before enough times. After this attacks, freeze it. Flavor fill. Oh, I kind of like that actually. We haven't designed a single card on stream that has a token, so maybe this should be it. I like the idea of summoning residents. House adjacent minions? Oh, what the heck? Why is that actually cool? Whenever this card moves. That's so weird. That's so crazy. It's like whenever you play a minion or a friendly minion dies or this attacks. That's such a weird condition. Whenever this card moves is equivalent to whenever this attacks, whenever you play a minion, or whenever a friendly minion dies. That's that's interesting. I don't know how you could possibly have a balanced effect on that. I like House of Minion, Battlecry, House of Minion, or House Adjacent Minions or something. Well, House Adjacent Minions, or like House of Minion. Whenever this takes damage, summon a copy of it. That is beyond broken, right? Warrior would have a field day with this. By the way, this would like absorb the original minion. Probably until this dies. That's a lot of like hidden rules. Oh, that's a good idea. When it dies, summon 2 copies of it, and we'll just make it a 5-mana 4/6. The musical expansion idea? Were you the one that was making a musical expansion like a year ago? And yeah, it probably should be House of Friendly Minion. I kind of want to work with House of Minion, and then you like summon it somehow. Kind of like a Carnivorous Cube, let's be honest. Maybe it should just be destroy a friendly minion after this attacks, summon a copy of it, and then give it rush. Does that fit on 3 lines? It can. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't. You don't like it, Tech? And yeah, the stats are just whatever. It doesn't need to have rush. I just thought summon it back. I guess it's just kind of like a convoluted death rattle though, right? Like it's basically just a moat lurker that kind of has 1 health but kind of not. Reincarnate. It's like reincarnate. Well, right, but if you well, right, but you could get multiple copies if this stays alive. Does the battle cry and trigger work? It was meant to be a like persistent effect. I know it's kind of worded strangely. Okay, I think we're on the right track. I don't like this exact idea, but I think we're on the right track with like housing minions and summoning copies of them. I'm gonna try to avoid the house wording because it's vague if it resummons on death or not. What if it's like, whenever this takes damage, summon a random 1 cost minion and increase by 1. This font is so... yeah, upgrade. Upgrade face? What? Rot face. Oh. I mean, it's a bit different than rot face. At the end of your turn, summon 1 random 1 cost minion and upgrade both numbers by 1. Yeah, I think I agree. Just playing with some random stuff. I kind of like this effect. I think from a gameplay perspective, it's a very Blizzardy card. They love to print these like all or nothing, like faceless, what is it called? The ancient one. I think I'm dropping frames right now. Am I? Okay, well, line breaker, the double attack guy, the other double attack guy. These cards that like, if you let them live, they're really bad, but if you let them live, they'll just mess you up. So I think I'm gonna do this. We're gonna come back to Moving Castle a little bit. Let's just flavor this as a different card, and then we'll come back to Moving Castle with the housing idea. I guess let's decide. It should probably be pretty expensive, like 7 mana, 5/5. And then it just needs a flavor. Thank you. I'll look through my art stuff for flavor ideas. I'm not really sure. Oh, maybe we go with this kind of rock kobold. Rising superstar. Rockstar. He's got a growing fan base. Good flavor? You think so? Anyone else have any comments before I hit create? Yeah, we'll see. It's good. All right, cool. turn it up by 1. Oh, tech. Tech. I feel like the card is just so much better because of that now. Oh, that is such a good idea. Oh, this is going to be a really annoying font size. Oh, this orphan is so evil. Yeah. Whoa, what the heck? Did you guys know about this? What the heck? How big can I? Oh my god. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll put some. Oh no. Okay, this is probably best. Yo, it probably has to refer to one of the two. It was supposed to be both. Gosh, I love the turn it up flavor, but I think I'm just gonna go with upgrade both numbers by 1. Oh, turn them up. Turn them up by 1. Oh, I feel like it's. Does that work? Any other thoughts? I'm just thinking. We could do turn them up. I feel like it's still a bit vague. It's like trying to act like it's turning the minions up, which doesn't really make sense. And I feel like turn both numbers up by 1 kind of loses the point of the flavor wording. Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, turn them up is kind of. I feel like I just have to go with upgrade both numbers by 1. Yeah. This is the one that had the bad. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think this is what I'm going for. I know, but it's like so vague. Turn both up by 1. Okay. Wait. Turn both up by 1. Okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that I do agree. It's great flavor wording. Let me put 1 cost back on the other line. Yeah, okay. I think turn both up by 1 is good. Oh, this text box is just so. Okay, I think. No, turn them up I think is vague with minions. I think this is the best text box. At the end of your turn, summon 1 random 1 cost minion and turn both up by 1. Okay. I'm just gonna go with Can-C because I think it's really mechanically flavorful to Can-C. Dakari Enchanter was not Can-C though, right? That was coughed. Yeah, okay. But anyway, works well with that. Print it. All right, cool. I'm done with this. Feeling done with this card. Okay, let's go back to Howl's Moving Castle. Okay, we're housing minions now. Alright. I'm trying to think of ways you can house residents that aren't on board, like, I don't know, but battle cry, discover one cost minion, house it or something. I don't know, I'm just trying to think. Yeah, well, I think that it's, gosh, actually, I guess I misspoke. House moving castle, nice. Like housing, it's not. It's what happens on death that's a bit vague. Would you agree? Because like housing a minion is, I think it's pretty clear that it like goes inside it basically. No stats gained, but just like goes inside it. But then it's not clear what happens when it dies. What else? What about like battle cry? House a random minion from your hand. Or this houses any minions it damages. Death rattle. Resummon your residence. You think it just sort of comes out? I don't think that's like immediately clear. This is like an OP Frostmourne that has poisonous, kinda. It basically has poisonous in a roundabout way. Unhouse. Release. Evict. Still like adjacent minions. Can you retype that effect or something? I kind of forgot it. If it releases, it can keep minion enchantments on. Yeah, I guess you're right. Question mark. What was your adjacent minions idea? Okay. Battlecry house adjacent minions, and then what? Yeah, Death Rattle is the... Yeah, okay. Jesus Christ. This text bug. It's so bad. I mean, maybe with some font size, like heavy font size. Can we get release them onto online? At the end of your turn, house them? I mean, this one is like not so bad. Like, this is probably the best it's getting. Upside down cake box. Give them rush. I just don't really like that giving them rush is only good on your turn. For another completely unrelated idea, I do kind of like this idea, but like, what about a reverse gloop sprayer? Gloop sprayer. You even give it taunt. We're gonna do another thing where I suggest a effect that's not related to the flavor, and then we just make another card and then come back to Moving Castle. I don't know the wording. Is that not the wording for Gloop Sprayer? Each adjacent minion. Oh god. I mean, actually, it pads out the text box, so I'm not complaining. Summon a copy of each adjacent minion. What do you guys think about this card as a probably separate card? Okay, Purse says, what if instead it crushed the minions inside because it collapses? It collapsed. I like that idea, but you would have to like explicitly write on the card that the minions don't resummon, which just is like Death Rattle. Don't resummon the minions because they got crushed, which like doesn't make any sense. Won't two of them go infinite? Oh yeah, you're right. It's pretty problematic. Maybe. Just trigger the house minions at the house. These are like crushing walls for both players. This thing destroys a lot of card. No, tag, no. This might just be a battle cry. Time to change art again. I mean, this is pretty fitting to the art. Actually, maybe not. Maybe we should change the art. Okay. we're not doing this. And yeah, it will kill itself sometimes. So I guess make it enticing, make it a 6-mana 8/8. Then it's just insane in Zoo, isn't it? Oh, what if it destroys your? Oh, destroy your leftmost and rightmost minions. Okay. This is not a Moving Castle. We're gonna create Moving Castle someday. That day is not today. No, it'll probably be today, just not right now. Okay, what do you guys think about this? As a different card. And probably rare. Probably a 5-mana 8/8 to get that Hydra vibes back in standard. Left and rightmost. Okay, thank you for checking the wording. I was about to. Give it taunt since it's a wall. This thing is not a wall. The name Wall Crusher is also just complete like placeholder. Do you guys think this 5-mana 8/8 Battlecry Destroy leftmost and rightmost minions is cool? This would die on an empty board, correct? And welcome Scarlon. What if it's like a Star Wars reference? That would be really dumb. Okay, toppling temple T word. I don't want to say guardian. Enlightened centrist. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I have to make it this. I hate putting politics in cards. I literally never do it. This name is too good though. Oh my god. I hate putting politics in my cards, but like this is so good. Okay. Everyone's got to have a little bit of humorous cards. I don't know about this one though. Maybe yeah. You can yeah, you really can't make a card a 4-mana 7/7 anymore. Like it's just impossible. No one will take it seriously. I think I'm just gonna go for a like a League of Explorers themed card. Actually, I don't know if there's any good League of Explorers art. It's a pretty specific flavor that I'm going for. Basically like a literal... Bitterside Hydra will never live up to the meme that is the 4-mana 7/7. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go with this art. Even though I really find the Enlightened Centrism meme funny, I would just recommend calling it Enlightened Centrism and then just posting a picture of Crushing Walls with this name instead to Hearthstone Circle Jerk, and you will guarantee get like 600 upvotes. But I'm probably gonna go with this as just like a temple. Trapped Trapped Guardian, basically. Look, boo me all you want. I'm the moderator of a subreddit where we have no political content as a rule. Boo, boo, yeah, whatever. Yeah, type your boos in chat. Go ahead, I don't care. You might have a better art. Feel free to link it. Tripwire Toppler. Something like that. Discord voice chat? Okay, cool, thanks. Oh yeah, that one's pretty good actually. Also, tech, that vampiric pedant thing is really funny. Yeah, there you go. That Enlightened Centrism card is like free 600 upvotes on custom. No, not custom Hearthstone. Hearthstone Circle Jerk. Yeah, okay. I like this art. Now, if this was Lambo, I don't know what that means. Yeah, well, Purse's Arch set can go lose the Hearth cards competition. Oh! Get owned person. You can't even defend yourself in the stream because you don't have a YouTube account. Does tripwire top layer still work? Nah. It's fine if not. Be brutally honest. I feel like the name can be improved. I'm trying to think of words that are booby-trapped that aren't booby-trapped. Let me look at the trapped room encounter from Dungeon Run. I wonder what words they used. Sawblade, alarm, trapped room. Doesn't fit an 8-8. The toppler, a tripwire toppler doesn't fit an 8-8. Yeah, it really needs to have like a very I don't know, like powerful name. Also, I'm playing a bunch of different music that I normally don't, so if the stream gets muted, I'll just be very sad. Maybe like something demolition? I don't know. I really want to go for this kind of like trapped room flavor. Trapped. Something Colossus probably, right? This has to be like a Colossus. It's a 5-mana 8-8. I don't know how to spell Colossus. Crumbling Colossus. Yeah, that's probably good enough, right? I also might be dropping frames, Grand. There's a good chance. Oh yeah, I was worried about that too. Like, if it ever gets to a point where the internet's bad and people can't read the words on the cards. Boo, move to Twitch. That's not gonna help, I don't think. Perkable. Percival. Alright, is this an elemental? It's probably an elemental now, right? It definitely is. No one's responding. Must mean the card is perfect. Clumsy giant. The flavor is that you're in like a trapped room. It's basically like a reference to crumbling walls. Or crushing walls? Yeah, crushing walls. Final name idea will be Crumbling Wall Crusher, just to really drive home the reference for people who don't get it. We'll just go Crumbling Colossus and call this one. I cannot spell this word right for the life of me. What was Crushing Walls even in? It was like Knights of the Frozen Throne, right? Oh, no, KNC. Oh, yeah, okay, KNC, of course. That makes sense. Alright, KNC card. Alright. Is this 5 or 4 for today? If it's 4, I'm gonna be... Okay, it's 5. Okay, now we finish moving castle. And not get sidetracked. This is the 3rd time. Okay, House of Minion. Charge it 1 coin rent. No, I don't think we're gonna do house moving castle. For people that don't get the reference, it'll just be like a really awkward name. Battlecry, full flavor mode. Battlecry, house your minions. Gain 1 coin for each. Death rattle, evict them. To the twisting nether. This is the dumbest card I've ever made. It's 4 lines. It's actually kind of a nice text box, somehow. This is not a serious card idea, by the way. I don't think this is gonna be the actual card. Unless you guys like it, but it's such a dumb meme. A landlord art purse. We're not changing the art on this card. What is the point of the death rattle? Just in case it's not clear that the minions don't come back when this thing dies. Why am I avoiding triggering death rattle? What do you mean? Housing them does kill them. What do you guys think about Grand's idea? I kind of like them. Housing them does kill them, by the way. It just... like, literally nothing, Scarlon. Like, the death rattle doesn't do anything. Like, this is the identical card. People just might think that this implicitly will resummon them. It is very silly. Let's make a real card. I mean, we haven't actually made it just like a joke card on stream, but I probably don't want to do that because I'm trying to present this at the end. Okay. Why is this card so hard to design? Like, what do you guys think about Grant's idea? House an enemy minion. Death rattle. Shuffle it back into their deck, or whatever the correct wording is. I don't think it's pure flavor because, like, we're trying to make it a functional, like, well playing card, like a fun card. Just go full MTG and just start putting the flavor tracks directly on the card. You think it's a compliment? I was not feeling the evict them to the twisting nether card. Carb. Legendary creature destruction. House an enemy minion, house a friendly minion, house adjacent minions, house all minions. Battle cry, house a minion. House a friendly minion. Your hero power also summons copies of it. Yeah, mech. bump that text box up. What do you guys think about this? It's like a weird fake Inspire, basically. What do you mean, Scarlon? Yeah, I know. It's like a weird fake Inspire. This card is breaking my brain. Spell Synergy. I feel like this has to be a very minion-based card. An Arcane Giant House for mages? What? It's fine, I think. It is kind of like weird Inspire, which I kind of... might be too complex with whenever you spend X mana, yeah. Evicts a copy of it. That doesn't really make any sense. I don't think we should go full flavor. I think this is probably good enough. So this destroys a friendly minion, and then your hero power summons copies of it. So you should be able to probably use it on the same turn. So I mean, like, probably 6 mana is fine. Probably like a 6/6/6, honestly. Or like a really beefy thing. Probably like a 3/6/9. Or a 6/3/9. I'd just like to let everyone know that Purse just gave feedback on a card on Discord and then went to Hearth Cards just to give feedback. The same feedback on Hearth Cards comments. Was that you that commented about that being the Kappa face before? Can you post a link to the card, Grant? I actually want to see this. I'm calling this one done. I'm tired of looking at this. I made like 5 1-cost minions yesterday, and today I've made like a ton of 7 high-cost minions. How do I get to the not PNG version of it? Like the comments version? Is there a way to do that? Oh, you want me to show this on stream? Yeah, I'll do that. I think I can just drag this on here. Does this work? Okay. This is Graham's card. I feel like it's really hard to tackle some of the issues behind this card without having some context of the other cards that we've printed in the set. But just know that low-cost resurrection is a thing. I think first of all, there's some flavor disconnect, or not disconnect, but just like weak flavor. That's not a major issue of the card, just first thing I noticed. The condition is kind of nut. Like, I kind of like it. It just feels forced in the context of this set. And the flavor doesn't really make sense. Like, I think good flavor would help this card a decent amount. And then it just... gosh, I don't know. I feel like we also just need to be careful about how much 1-cost resurrection we have in the set based on our legendary. Which I can maybe show you guys. It's like... we didn't ever hit create on Hearth cards, so it's like a crappy picture of it. But I'll show it, I guess. It's kind of a crazy card. You got another idea, my bones? Feel free to post it. I might stream for longer than 2 hours a day because I'm feeling very happy. Not happy, just like more energetic. Looks weak. Just wait till you see this wacky legendary. Okay, I think this will open in... yeah, there you go. Okay, so becomes inspired once it has been summoned 3 times. So basically, after this is the 3rd time this has been summoned, it gains a bonus effect. And that bonus effect is something quite crazy. It is Death Rattle. Shuffle this into your deck. It gains one more random Death Rattle. So it gains a random Death Rattle once it gets shuffled in your deck, and it stacks. And so every time it dies, it's just like a bunch of random stuff going off. I'll look at this card. Let's see. Oh, a new version. Oh, Grand, no. Keyword. I just don't like that. It is real slow. Indeed. Okay. I just don't like the use of the word keyword on this card. It's not bad. Okay. Like, before we print more Resurrection, we should probably take a good look at what there is in Standard and what cards we've made so far. I like that one 4-cost card that Beat Doof made, but, like, I'm just not a huge fan of keyword because it can mean a lot of things. Like, a reasonable person will think that this means taunt, lifesteal, poisonous, etc. A non-reasonable person will think that it includes stuff like Battlecry and Death Rattle. And a completely insane person will be like, what about immune? Can it get immune? So there's just like a lot of different possibilities. So yeah, that's kind of the main problem with it, in my opinion. Yeah, like magnetic, something like that. And so like magnetic's not even that unrealistic. It's completely non-functional and useless, but like it's on the more realistic side. I think you could plot every keyword on a gradient, basically, of like how realistic it is to be considered a quote keyword. Retro Revivalist. What about it? Oh, by the way, do you guys want to play a game? Yeah, I kind of get the flavor. Okay, so Magic the Gathering, Wizards of the Coast published an article today talking about by the way, Grand, I would make the name something like Retributionist or something like that. Wizards of the Coast published an article today talking about just sets and stuff like that. And they talked about a metric they have called the common word count, where they average the number of words on the common cards in their expansion just to determine whether the expansion has an adequate level of complexity and it's not too complex, basically, right? So if you averaged all the number of words on every common card in a set, which Hearthstone set do you think would have the highest common word count? Does anyone have any guesses? Or the lowest word count? Either or. Let's see if you guys can guess. Or just try guessing what an average common word count is. Like, around what number? $60? No, it's like, it's not the number of commons. It's like how many words are on a common card. So like this card has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, average per card, correct. Yeah. Five. Yeah, that's pretty close. So the most common word counts are about 6 to 9. The classic set is 7.3, and the highest common word count is about Nax has 9.22. Of course, it's a pretty small sample size. Blackrock Mountain has an average of 10 common word count. LOE has 8, so the adventures tend to be pretty high. KNC had a 7.5. So yeah, KNC is the highest expansion that has the highest common word count. But I just thought that was kind of an interesting metric. All right, let's make some more cards. If anyone has any ideas, feel free to share them, of course. Are we at 6 cards? Did I forget to save the Colossus? I feel like I did. Moving Castle. Okay, I saved Moving Castle. That's good. Make. On eel. Okay, I don't know if there's much good eel art. I guess there's a couple. I'm looking on Google. We have 1 eel in the game, and it does 2 damage. Eels are pretty nimble, I guess, right? Eels are scary. I do not like eels. Maybe it should have rush. Slippery. Interesting. I wonder if there's a way to convey that as a mechanic in Hearthstone without it feeling forced. Or like, just so that it actually feels slippery. Gosh, nothing to come to my head. I'll look for art, I guess, to help get the ball rolling. There's really not a ton of eel art. I might put this idea on hold because there's not a lot of eel art. Slippery. Return to hand when it attacks, or something. It's interesting. I think I'm gonna hold the eel idea for now. We can maybe top down something, because last time we top downed a card, we ended up just making 2 bottom up cards, basically. Alright, what about a spell with this art? This is definitely a paladin buff, if I've ever seen one. Oh, level up was already a card name. Shoot. Gosh, if you got Seance and Warp and Paladin, that would be so broken with Linus' Sun Sorrow. I just realized that. Surge protection. Give a minion immune to mechs. No, that's an awful idea. What can we do to spice this up? Okay, I don't like the name. The name is a meme. Something light. Something light. I don't know. Flavoring paladin cards could be pretty tough. Or naming them specifically. It's really easy to fall into a trap with really generic names. Trying to avoid that. What is this guy anyway? Maybe not even a paladin. I think it's probably a paladin. It's an orc. Yeah. Experience gain. Or gain experience. Probably. Give a minion +3/+3, shuffle 3 copies of it into your deck. Okay, this is Dire Frenzy. One of the coolest cards they ever made. How can you make this more paladin-y and more cool? Give a minion +3/+3. When it dies, no. Whenever this kills a minion. Give a minion whenever this kills a minion. I feel like that's really conditional. Whenever this kills a minion is already like a very conditional effect on minions, so put on a spell and it just feels even more conditional. Well, I guess you can play it on like a rush minion or a minion that can already attack. Give a friendly minion. Choose a friendly minion. When it dies, return it to your hand with +2/+2. This is broken with Lanessa and Primal Fin Champion, right? Yeah, it is. Paladin usually doesn't get removal, but like, what if they got removal? Like, shuffle a minion into its owner's deck with +5/+5. Honestly, make it even 6 mana for good measure, because Paladin does not get removal. I almost like this Orphan too. Yeah, when you're buffing him and you already do have a mini mode board, that is true. Though to be fair, buffs are like, they aren't usually too often played. I mean, from time to time. Kind of like experience gain better. Paladin has a lot of self-referential cards. They're like the self-referential class. I mean, this is really bad to play on a friendly minion, but it's also really bad on an enemy minion. Like, Recycle was an awful card. So maybe it is 5 mana. Okay. I'm gonna go with 5 mana. Buffs are normally good for punishing when people... Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because they deal damage and they... If you play them on a minion that can attack, they kind of have like a double value. Okay, I'm not super proud of this card, mostly because it breaks some Paladin class mechanics, but wow, that is a big Hearth cards. I think this is how I had it. Okay, was that our 8th card or 7th card? I think that was our 7th card. I might end stream soon, just because I'm running out of ideas. But 10 cards a day is starting to become a lot. I think I just need to brainstorm more during the day. For the first couple streams, I like wrote a decent amount of stuff on paper during the day, so I had ideas, and I just have been really busy. So I can probably just make that better for next stream. I'll probably do one more card. Eel? What do you have with the eel? I couldn't find good eel art. And nothing was really coming to mind for Slippery, so... IDK. I feel like that's kind of forced. I like the idea. I'm just thinking of other card ideas. Draw a card. If it is the most expensive card in your hand, cast again. This is quite the RNG card. Maybe go with Hammett though or something. I feel like you can high roll. I know it's called high roll, but like you can high roll way too easily with this. It's a weird eel. Yeah, it is a weird eel. You break this by getting really lucky, I guess, right? And then you get like 2 mana, draw 4. Wrathion was a really cool card. I'm trying to emulate something like Wrathion. Doesn't Kel'Seth say 2-cost cards? Like, you can't run this with Kel'Seth, right? Or does it say minions and I'm just dumb? I want to make a 3-cost spell that summons a 3/3. And then, like, if you meet a condition, summon another 3/3. I don't really know why I want to make this card. I just kind of do. I feel like this should be a shaman card. Buff it by making it 3 mana. The old buff nerf switcheroo. What's a suitable condition for shaman? Does elemental fit on the first line? Kinda. I mean, like, do we want it to be possible on turn 3? Probably not. I don't know. I think this is like a dumb card. Gosh, I don't know. I'm running out of ideas for today. I'll just top down a card, I guess, to finish it off. Call this Time Walker. Time Walker. Time Slasher. Something. I want to do whenever something this can attack again. Oh wait, I kind of like summon a 3/3 and add one to your hand. Is this broken? Whenever you draw a card, this can attack again. Whenever you draw a minion. I feel like that's too specific of a condition. I'm wondering if I can work off of that effect. Like a rock slide. It's a card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, okay. Whenever you... Oh. Whenever you... It's like a reasonably difficult thing to do. Infinite Time Slasher. I mean, I'm not sure I'm gonna go with whenever you draw a card. Maybe. One cost beast. I feel like the flavor is poor on that card. I almost like whenever you play a one cost minion. I want to do something that encourages unique deck building though, and I feel like decks that run one cost minions and decks that draw cards and stuff like that all exist already. I mean, I almost just want to do whenever you equip a weapon, this can attack again, and then just make it a 4-minute 5/4. It feels kind of weird as a time travel-y related card though. One cost elemental. There's like not many of those, and there's like one in standard, so that I don't know. I'm trying to go with something kind of generic. I don't like equip a weapon, but something that kind of fits with the flavor of a time card. I almost want to go, after a friendly minion dies, Maybe just make it a common and brief flavor. After a friendly minion dies, whenever a friendly minion dies, gain Wind Fury this turn only. Destroy friendly minion with a spell. It's kind of a warlocky effect, though it is kind of interesting. I would not mind seeing that kind of bleed into neutral a little bit. You thought of the same thing? Are you thinking about this? And this would require a reflavor. I feel like something that has infinite attacks is just so dangerous. Destroy an enchanted friendly minion. That's pretty crazy. I'm not sure how easy that is to pull off. Maybe let's go can't attack heroes after you cast a spell. Whenever you cast a spell, this can't attack again. Make it a 5-mana 3/6. Yeah, I've been getting hung up on designs recently. I'm kind of hung up on this one. I'm trying to make an infinite attack card that 5-mana 3/46. Yeah, probably fine. This is like a worse Batterhead though. Like Batterhead's already a cool card. I really want to remove the can't attack heroes clause and just make it a really hard to reach effect. Okay, I'm worried about infinite. Okay, what's a thing that's really hard to do like twice per turn? Because even doing it twice per turn would be. It is a pretty solid downside. I agree. If this is like a 4-mana 5/4 with like after you play a card that costs 5 or more, this can attack again. I think whenever a friendly minion dies is broken somehow. With like Necrotic Geist or something. Or just like in a token deck. Like this sticks and then you have a board full of minions and they don't kill this, you just like win. But then this can only happen twice per turn, like it's a really tough dilemma. Destroy a weapon? I thought about equipping a weapon, but I think it doesn't work too well as neutral and not pirate flavored then. Yeah, after a weapon destroyed, yeah. Grave Shambler is such a... Oh, the card frustrates me. It's such a useless card in anything but Rogue, and it's even useless in Rogue. Every third card you play after this minion attacks, draw a card. Gosh, I don't know. I'm so stuck on this. I feel like there's some way to make this cool. I want to go back to that shaman-y kind of card real quick. I think I might have a decent art for that shaman one. Maybe not actually. I can't really find what I thought I was looking for. Why don't we play minion with 4 health? It's kind of specific and arbitrary. I want to encourage decks with meaningful restrictions. This is not the final name, but it's just a 3-mana common shaman spell that says summon a 3/3. Bog Walker. Also add 1 to your hand. Or just add 1 to your hand. Are you really not gonna fit? Wow. Okay. I guess we're going 3 lines then. I think the face damage is definitely a meaningful reward. Like, kill your opponent. I think that's pretty meaningful. And then what do you call this? Swamp. Swamp something maybe. I guess the art is not super relevant to the card. You just go with this art. I mean, this is what I was planning to use for the token, but yeah, but you don't want to just like give it a condition that the aggro doesn't need to work towards. Aggro does want simplicity, but I think they can handle intricacy. Like stuff like Magic Carpet, Hobgoblin are pretty intricate cards. This art is from Adventure, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. It could also be used in a non-collectible card. Don't know. Yeah, I'm always down to use adventure art. Swamp. Is this card broken? I almost want to give this Overload 1. do you think about giving Overload one? Yeah, I guess it's pretty bad. Swamp, Cinnamon. Oh, Marsh. Fen. Summons. Okay, I am becoming brain break. 5/2/7 Beast. Whenever you play 1-cost spell, this may attack again. I kind of like that actually. It's like miracle support. Okay. I'm gonna go now because I am running out of steam, but it was a good stream. I'll go over the cards real quick. Alright. All or Nothing Brawler. This is a rework of a card that we tried a couple days ago. I think I found a suiting condition, and I think that this is an interesting deck for both aggro and control. Unexpected Visit. First wanted this to be 8 damage, but I wanted it to be 7 damage because of Crowd Roaster. Potentially should be 3 mana. But yeah, it's just kind of a, I don't know, mid-range control, self-damage warrior support card. Wasn't really designed with that in mind, it's just kind of a cool effect. Teeny Ravisher. I just thought that taunt decks generally want more healing, so give a taunt minion lifesteal is a potentially valuable effect with some interesting ramifications with Death Rattle such as Abomination. Crumbling Colossus. Went through a couple iterations. We started with a card called Moving Castle, and then made Crumbling Colossus, and then made another card, and then finally made Moving Castle. So this card basically just casts Crushing Walls on your minions. I think that's pretty flavorful. I think it's a cool aggro support card. Rising Rockstar was designed to be a win more epic card. Blizzard likes to create these epic cards that are pretty bad, but if you let them stick, then you're gonna get destroyed, like Line Cracker, the other double attack minion from like TGT, was it? I think so. Or Whispers of the Old Gods. I think it's from Whispers of the Old Gods. And also the faceless 30/30 ancient one from Whispers of the Old Gods. But regardless, Tech had a pretty good flavor wording for this. And so yeah, we finally made Moving Castle after creating Crumbling Colossus and Rising Rockstar. We kept trying to go for this house, a minion effect, and we were really struggling to create a compelling card that was also clear. So House of Friendly Minion destroys it, and now your hero power also summons copies of it. And of course this is technically in Spyro, but we thought it was fine since if you look at how Blizzard is handling like Echo reprints and stuff like that, especially because you consider this as augmenting your hero power. I mean, I guess that's what all Inspire cards do, but yeah, I think this is a acceptable wording. Experience gain, Paladin removal is definitely not something they really do. Which is why this card is pretty weak. Can potentially also be used for buffs. And yeah, and then finally, Fen Summons. I just kind of threw this card together at the last second. But yeah, just summons a 3/3 elemental and adds into your hand. I was trying to build the elemental shaman deck a couple days ago, and I was just saddened by the amount of elementals that rotated out. So I think something like this, I don't know, might help bolster that. Yeah, I'm pretty tired. Yeah, we only made 8 cards, unfortunately, so we're 3 cards behind. But I'm determined to make 10 cards a day, so we'll have to just catch up. I'll have probably time this weekend to do a bit longer streams with more energy. And it's Memorial Day on Monday, so I should also have time then, yeah. Sleep, Young Frog. Thank you. Thanks all for watching. Of course, at me on Discord if you have any suggestions. I feel like I'm just repeating myself at the end of the stream because it's pretty much the same regulars. And if you seriously think I should stream on Twitch, then I guess if enough people tell me, maybe I'll consider it. I just like YouTube because it's really convenient. The channel is already on here. Yeah, a couple other reasons, but yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good night.